We visited Black Canyon of the Gunnison National Park near Montrose, Colorado in the spring of 2014. If you would like to get notices when I post again, be sure to subscribe right here. Just click on that button. This national park was founded in October 21st, 1999, and consists of about 31,000 acres and 310,000 visitors come each year. It's about 12 miles along the Gunnison River. Now it's time to look at the Black Canyon of the Gunnison National Park. We'll be on the South Rim Road, which is 7 miles long and has about 12 overlooks. Then we'll move down to the Gunnison National Recreation Area and look there a while. This is the route we'll follow through the park, stopping at the various viewpoints. Once we get to the end, we'll head back and then go down the East Portal Road to the river. It's a very steep grade going down. And here we'll enter the Gunnison National Recreation Area. The Black Canyon of the Gunnison is so narrow that you can drive almost right up to it and never see it. There's a canyon between us and this hill, just off the edge of this road, but you don't see it right now. It's called the Black Canyon because it's so steep and narrow that sunlight doesn't reach parts of it. We'll be following this route along the South Rim and then down to the East Portal as we go to the river. At its narrowest, the river is only 40 feet wide and the top is a few hundred feet wide. First stop will be the Chasm Point, and as you can look down, you can see how narrow and deep it really is. It's not like the Grand Canyon, for this is what happens when hard rock erodes. At the Grand Canyon, it's soft rock and it can be several miles wide. At its deepest point, the Black Canyon of the Gunnison is only about 3,000 feet deep as compared to the 6,000 feet of the Grand Canyon. Now we move to Gunnison Point and the Visitor Center for a look. This area is very interesting geologically because the top rocks are much younger than the rocks just underneath them. The top rocks are only about 165 million years old, and the rocks right underneath them 1.25 billion years. A lot of rock history is missing, probably washed away. The light streaks are made when lava flowing over the land filled in the cracks in the original rock. It erodes less rapidly than the sandstone around it, and so therefore it creates what are called dikes. And the river is very deceptive. That's a half mile down. It has a 34 foot per mile drop, and it's class 3 and 4 rapids the entire length of the canyon. The rocks are kind of interesting with the moss and lichens growing on them of all different colors. They just give them a kaleidoscope of colors. And now it's time to head to our next stop. The next stop is Pulpit Rock Overlook. Here you can start to see those light streaks of lava in the dark rocks surrounding them. It's not just in the canyon side, but up on the hills also. And here's some of those lichens that I was talking about of various colors, painting the rocks. Again, you can drive right along the side of the canyon, just maybe 10 feet to our right, and never even see it. And our next stop is going to be Devil's Overlook. Next we'll stop at Chasm View and look down at the river. Again, that's over half a mile down. And then it's just a short walk over to Painted Wall View. There in the distance are the snow-covered Rockies. We'll be crossing them in a few hours. Here we have a little lake up on the cliffside. I wonder what kind of fishing that would have. But the story is what the river has carved. It drops 34 feet in 1 mile as compared to 7.6 feet for the Grand Canyon Colorado River. As mentioned before, there's a huge break between the rock on top and the rock just underneath it. Much of the rock in between has washed away, and it's called the Great Unconformity. And now we come to the Painted Wall. Many people think these look like dragons. The wall is 2,300 feet high and is the highest cliff in Colorado. In fact, it's so high that if you were to put the Empire State Building in the valley, it would only reach halfway up. Do you think they look like dragons? Our last stop on the South Rim Road is High Point, and there we'll be able to look over at the Rocky Mountains that we're headed to very soon. And now it's time to go back from High Point to the entrance area and go down the East Portal Road. You'll notice the stakes along the side of this road to show the snowplow where to plow. The East Portal Road is a very steep road down to the Gunnison River. It has a 16% grade, and it's getting us ready for the climb up Pikes Peak tomorrow. You can see even after all that driving, we're only halfway down. And you better be careful on the curves. Somebody didn't make it. Soon we arrive at the bottom and enter the Gunnison National Recreation Area. The Gunnison River is famous for its trout fishing. Then we follow the road on down the canyon and river to Crystal Dam, which is the end of the road. Crystal Dam is 323 feet tall and creates the Crystal Reservoir. It was built in 1970s. It, however, is not the first dam here, as there was a dam built in the early 1900s. This is the Black Canyon of the Gunnison, and right here a dam was built, and then a tunnel was dug through the rock in order to water all of this area right here in the Uncompahgre Valley. The tunnel was dug from both ends using jackhammers and TNT, and the equipment is still in use today, watering the area. Here we see from the upriver side the dam that was made and the rapids below it. This dam was built to keep the water level high enough in low water situations to flow through the tunnel, which is right here. This tunnel is about 6 miles long through solid rock. Now it's time to head back up and move along towards Salida. Soon we're up on top of the canyon rim and then headed down towards the valley.